they were stamped as filed out of time. In considering the rest of the document filed out of time, we ask the court also to consider the fourth respondent's document, supplementary submissions, the supplementary affidavit, and list and bundle of documents dated and filed on 28th of August 2022.
Lordship, why, in view of all these counter arguments, the petitioners, respondents filing late, claiming, Your Lordship, if the court could just give us 1 hour to regularize so that no party then excludes anything from the record, that would serve the interest of justice. And I submit, Your Lordship, that then no party will feel that they've been locked out. So we don't go back to Raila 2013, where huge documents are locked out, and we all find fairness in this court.
Thank you. You know, our time is not elastic. There was an order for scrutiny from 2 p.m. So we really have to adjourn now.
I just wanted clarity on the role of the amici. It would appear that they want to go beyond their role.
Senior counsel, we will deal with that. We are capable of dealing with it. We already gave directions that we will rely on the amici brief that is already on record. Rulings have been issued to that effect. Yes. So with your kind permission, the court will adjourn, and we will reconvene at 4 p.m. because of the many issues that have been raised. Yes. Yes, the petitioners introduced themselves. You know, we have petition number 1, petition number 2, 3, 4, 5. Petition number 6 was struck out.
With your kind permission, Your Ladyship and members of the court, in petition number 2, presidential petition number 2 of 2022, I am Paul Nyamodi. I appear for the petitioners, together with my learned colleague, Mr. Tom Masharia and Ms. Njoki Mboshe.
Petition number 3.
My Lady, the President of the Court and members of the Court, in this petition, my name is James Orengo, and I appear together with the Senior Counsel Philip Murgor, Paul Mwangi, Jackson Awele, Velma Auma, for respondent number 11.
My lords and my ladies, for petition number 3, Otieno Willis. I do appear for the petitioners. Maybe there was a mix-up in the numbers. For petition 3, it's Willis Otieno for the petitioners, appearing with Nelson Osiemo.
May it please you, Madam Chief Justice and the members of the court, my name is Githu Muigai, Senior Counsel. In that matter, I appear for Mr. Wafula Chebukati, the chairman of IEBC, assisted by Mr. Eric Gumbo. I also appear for IEBC, assisted by Mr. Kamau Karori, Senior Counsel.
Paul Muite, Chief Justice, Deputy Chief Justice, Your Ladyship, my Lords, in petition number 1, I am instructed by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission to appear for it on the basis of a resolution by 4 commissioners, and I appear with my colleague, Issa Mansour. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Chief Justice, maybe this would be a good time to give directions on how we should proceed on this rather irritating and irrelevant matter that has been raised, when it is quite clear that the record speaks for itself. My learned friends filed appearance way before the said resolutions, but I do not wish to go into the evidence without your permission and without your directions, whether we do it now or later.
We'll do it later.
I am most obliged.
Yes, if we have recorded all the appearances. Okay, let's finish with the appearances.
My Lady, Madam Chief Justice, the President of the Supreme Court, and Madam Lady Deputy Chief Justice, the Deputy President of the Court, and the members of the Court. My name is Dewanjiru. I appear together with Gerard Mituga in petition number 5. Sorry, my lady, petition number 4, David Kariuki Ngari.
Thank you.
My Lady, Madam Chief Justice, and the members of the court, my name is Jotha Marwa. I appear for the 4th respondent in petition number 2. Thank you.
My Lady, Chief Justice, and members of the court, my name is Apple Lomboya. I appear for the 3rd respondent in petition number 2.
My Lady, the President of the Court and members of the Court, I appear together with Senior Counsel Philip Morgor, my learned friend Paul Mwangi, Jackson Awele, Velma Maumo, and my name is.
Thank you.
For the 10th respondent.
The Chief Justice and members of the court, Jenga Jeremy, in petition number 5, I appear for the 7th respondent.
May it please my Lord, my name is Gordon Ugola. I appear for the 8th respondent in petition number 5, together with Mr. Elvis Nanda.
My Lady, the President of the Court and members of the Court, in petition number 5 of 2022, the appearances for the 2 first and second petitioners, the appearances as follows. Senior Counsel Philip Morgor, Mr. Paul Mwangi, Mr. Jackson Awele, Ms. Velma Maumo, and James Orengo.
Okay. I guess now we are through with the appearances.
My Lady, if may please the court, my name is Emmanuel Bitter. I appear for the Attorney General, that is in petition number E03, the interested party, and in E07, the 9th respondent.
Your Ladyship, the Chief Justice and President of the Supreme Court, the Deputy Chief Justice and the Court, I appear in petition number E007 for the second, third, and fourth petitioners. Mr. Okiya Omtata appears in person for the first petitioner, just for the record.
A very good morning, my Lady Chief Justice.
Did you record your name for purposes of the consent?
Yes, Your Ladyship?
Your name.
Oh, sorry. Professor Tom Ojenda, Senior Counsel.
Thank you.
Thank you. Kisumu County. Thank you.
A very good morning, my Lady Chief Justice, President of the Court, Deputy Chief Justice, honorable members of the Court. My name is Stephen Mwenesi, Advocate. I appear in petition E005 alongside with the President of the Law Society, Eric Theuri, for the Law Society of Kenya's amicus.
My Lady, my name is Ochiel Dudley. It's my pleasure to appear before you again, this time for the International Commission of Jurists as amicus curiae. I appear alongside Ms. Anne Shikongige, who is in the adjoining court. Thank you, my Lady.
My Lady, the Chief Justice and Honorable Judges of the Supreme Court, my name is Charles Kanjama, SC. I appear for 3 amici curiae in petition number 5. That is, I appear for John Wadubengo, Dr. Joseph Sevilla, and Martin Mirero.
May it please you.
My name is Chief Justice and other members of the court. My name is,
Let me repeat. May it please you, my Lady, the
Chief Justice and other members of the court.
My name is Kibe Mongai, Advocate. I'm appearing in petition number E008 alongside Ms. Wairimo Kero.
Thank you.
May it please you, my Lady.
My Lady, there used to be a rule about seniority. I have been stood down twice.
Yes.
Maybe I should go.
It is still there.
I appreciate my lady's protection. My Lady, my name is Gedhu Muigai, Senior Counsel, and I appear for Mr. Wafula Chebukati, supported by Mr. Eric Gumbo. And I appear for IEBC, supported by Mr. Kamau Karori and Mr. Mohat Jomane and Mr. Tito Tiago.
Yes, this is the third time you are telling us that as Professor.
Okay, my Lady, I thought we would need to do that in every matter, but I'm guided by you now, and I yield the floor to my learned colleague.
Okay.
Madam Chief Justice and the honorable members of the court, my name is Jotha Marua. Once again, I appear for the 6th respondent in petition number 5. We had been under the impression that we are recorded on every matter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Your Leadership and members of the court, my name is Apple Lomboya. With respect to petition number 4, I appear for the third respondent. With respect to petition number 5, I appear for the 5th respondent. And lastly, with respect to petition number 7, I appear for the 3rd respondent. Thank you.
Thank you.
Madam Chief Justice, permit me to introduce Mr. Morara in petition number 4 for the petitioners. Here is seated in court number 1. I erroneously left out his name. Mr. Morara.
Thank you. I think we now have all the appearances. You will allow me, on behalf of my brother and sister judges of the Supreme Court, to first of all say a very good morning to all of you, and also to welcome all of you to these proceedings. I wish to recognize our distinguished guests who have joined us this morning, recognizing the Honorable Retired Chief Justice Othman Chande and your entire delegation of eminent African jurists who have come to observe these proceedings. You're very welcome. I wish to also recognize the parties who are present, the petitioners, the respondents, their friends and supporters who are watching us online. Unfortunately, due to constrained space that we are operating from, we could not accommodate very many people. You can all see we are all required to observe the COVID-19 protocols. We also have to be mindful of security and the constrained time, and therefore we were forced to limit the number of the counsel who can appear at any given time. But parties are free and at liberty to have as many counsel as they could. We'll try to accommodate as many as we can in the speed of a room, court number 1, where they can follow the proceedings and continue assisting who are in the we thank the media also for coming to stream the proceedings online to assist Kenyans and all people from all over the world who are watching and following these proceedings across Africa and across the world. We specifically, I want to thank the observers who have come to be part of this process to attest that we are all guided by the rule of law, constitutionalism, values that we all share across